the management team that I sent the money to never responded to what was going on with the show.
Well, now who contracted with the plaintiff? You or this management team?
Myself and the management team.
It's Joe time after this.
Please raise your right hand.
Rapper Elroy Gray is suing his event promoter for a performance contract. Defendant Louis Sadler says the show never happened.
Let's see, Mr. Gray, you're suing Mr. Sadler, and I believe you're alleging that he's in breach of a contract that he had with you.
Yes, sir.
You paid him the necessary coin of the realm. He did not perform. The event that you paid him to include you in did not occur, and he refuses to refund your money.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you first, sir.
Yes, sir. Louis and I, we went into an agreement around early April stating that I would perform up in Cleveland at Scripps nightclub on the 16th.
I'd say you are a student at the University of Cincinnati, and
Yes,
you
sir.
are also aspiring to rap.
Yes, sir.
20 years old, no children.
20 years old, yes, sir. Yeah.
So
County
you
major
paid the
university.
defendant a sum of money, you say, so that you could perform because there was name brand talent for that evening, right?
Yes, Bobby Valentino was supposed to be hosting the event, and I performed, put up $1,000 to promote myself, basically have my name on the flyer and radio advertisement also.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So what happened in this event? Did you get a chance to show what you had?
Not at all. The event was canceled, and I'm like...
Canceled?
Yeah.
You get any notice?
Yeah, he gave me a 2-week notice. He said about a week we would get our money back. I guess he sent like a chain text message to like all the investors for the event. I never...
2 weeks before the event?
Right, early April.
So did you get your money back?
Not at all, no, sir.
Did you speak with the defendant and get any explanation?
Well, after a week after he sent the text out, gave me a call, and he said, we still don't have the money in or anything. I'm like, all right. He said, give me another week. I was like, cool. Well, now it's the 16th, which was the date of the event. Still no call. Now I'm not hearing from him at all. Bad communication, bad business, really.
So you put up $1,000?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you pass up, let's see, the agreement and the deposit receipt that you say I've gotten the copies of and that I've already gotten copies of.
Right.
So we'll take a look at these. You've made out a basic case, all right?
Yes, sir.
Now that means we go to Mr. Sadler. Defend yourself, son.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. He did indeed pay the $1,000. I sent the money to where it's supposed to go, to the artist and name. But he, for some strange reason, the management team that I sent the money to never responded to what was going on with the show.
Well, now who contracted with the plaintiff? You or this management team?
Myself and the management team.
All right.
So I set a deposit out, which the money that Mr. Gray sent, myself, money that I used, and money that other individuals used, to the artist for the deposit. But then there was a debate whether he was going to tour with another bigger brand name artist for a tour of like 30 cities, which they didn't tell me about that until after I set the deposit in. So at the time I was going to set the deposit in, I unfortunately got incarcerated for driving.
Yes, for some ill-begotten circumstances.
Yeah.
Now, why does that have to be passed on to the plaintiff?
No, it didn't have to be passed on, but it was
Well, it seems like it did. He upped $1,000. Somebody got $1,000, and he got nothing in exchange.
Well, he was the only one who lost, Your Honor. We all lost.
We'll be back with more Judge Joe Brown in a moment.
You can't deliver because you're incarcerated. So
Correct.
how does that become a pain that the plaintiff is supposed to suffer?
But we all suffered from that. It wasn't
What do
just
you
him.
mean you all suffered?
There was 5
You're
of
the
us.
one got incarcerated.
Closed captioning sponsored by...
We're back with Judge Joe Brown. The defendant in this case says the show he was promoting didn't happen and he doesn't feel responsible. He was in jail at the time and claims the plaintiff's loss is just the downside of doing business. Let's take a look.
Why does everybody lose because you get arrested?
Well, the show never happened anyway. He wound up going on tour with some other big name artists.
Well, the show's canceled, so you can't deliver because you're incarcerated. So
Correct.
how does that become a pain that the plaintiff is supposed to suffer?
But we all suffered from that. It wasn't
What do
just
you
him.
mean you all suffered?
There was 5
You're
of
the
us.
one got incarcerated. That's like I hear it all the time. It was a gift. Wait a minute. The person helps you get the fine paid. You're the one did the crime. Why should the other person pay the fine for you and not get paid back? If you got fined for wrongdoing, what did they do wrong?
No, that's not the case.
Supposed to make the miscreant suffer and feel bad. Oh, I shouldn't have done wrong. And you had 28 traffic citations because you were driving crazy. Now, how do you manage to get that many?
Keep getting pulled over for things of cracked windshield or light of a license plate.
Sounds like you don't have good sense.
I got plenty of sense, Your Honor.
Oh, no, you don't. See, there are those who get ticket after ticket after ticket after ticket, and then people who don't get any at all.
Well, those people, they're out there, and there are those who get tickets after tickets after tickets
Why
after
do
tickets.
you get ticket after ticket after ticket? That usually displays lack of judgment, lack of common sense. It's like I'm on a speed, never look in the rear view mirror to see if there's somebody ready to ambush you with a radar set up or to clock you.
Or why couldn't it be just lack of determination of what I'm doing right now?
28 tickets in your short period of time is ridiculous.
I agree with that.
How old are you?
I am 27.
27 years old. Also ridiculous, 8-year-old, 7-year-old, and a 2-year-old, and you ain't been married. How many different baby mamas you got?
That's irrelevant. With this
That's
case.
not irrelevant. That's also part and parcel of no good common sense.
That's nothing to do with this $1,000.
That's got to do with it. No good common sense. Your defense shows no good common sense. This man paid you for something. You put yourself in the business of delivering what he paid for. You didn't deliver, and you want me to accept the excuse. I got arrested because I'm dumb enough to get 28 moving violations, not parking tickets. See, the people that get that, I've seen some of them, they can't drive a lick.
I'm an excellent driver.
Professional, excellent,
driver.
28 moving violations, and you're only
an excellent
27
driver.
years old.
I'm an excellent
Remind
driver.
me to keep the hell off of the roadway in any part of the country you happen to be operating in that you shouldn't be. That's no good sense.
Judge Joe Brown makes his ruling after this.
JoeBrown.com.
Well, what are you gonna do, rap your way out of this?
I'm
Yo,
sorry.
man, like it's going down smooth, like it wasn't supposed to go that way, you know, but, you know, he can come back another day. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. You know, the money goes, the money come back around, but you know it's a hard biz. But if you're getting into it to do it that way, you got to come back and soon it be his. Freestyle a little bit on that time, a little quick rhyme. But, you know, hey, it doesn't work like that. You're going to take care of getting this brother back on his feet, you know, and it's going to be real neat, so we'll take care of it all. 1,000 and by y'all. You get your cost. All right.
And this courtroom is now in recess.
A little rap from the judge at the end. Not a great way to conduct business. The defendant acted as if going to jail was just a crazy circumstance that could not be avoided, and it shouldn't have to cost him anything. It will. He'll pay the plaintiff. We'll be right back.
Monday on Judge Joe Brown.